also doing a bar recording via Zoom on this computer, so I'm listening to multiple inputs. But with that said, the broadcast is live. The web address for the buzzer is tpt.mykaplan.tv.
Game code.
And the game code is 811.
I missed that one.
Game code is 8111. That was one too many ones. 811 and tpt.mykaplan.tv.
What's our team name?
There will be Babka.
Thank you.
Mike Kaplan.
Jay, are you playing on both teams?
It's 8111.
I just logged in on my computer and my phone just so I can follow along with the scoreboard. Unless
Okay.
I don't know if there's an admin access or not, but
There's
That's
not
fine.
for that. You can also get around putting your name in just by hitting enter. But
Where's the game?
got it.
It's
I
all
will
right.
not be buzzing in for anybody.
He's on both teams.
And I'm sorry, what was the game code?
811.
Perfect.
So like I'm up like this.
All right. So we see Ben, we have Josh, we have Ryan, Blake, and you're in. All right, cool. That's your full team, Babka team, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Who is the captain on the Babka team? Is that you, Ben?
I think I am the captain, yes.
That's good because you're furthest left on my screens. That really works well for me. All right, so let's just do a quick buzzer test for that team. So Ben, go ahead and buzz in real quick if you don't mind. There you go. Josh? Cool. Ryan? And Blake.
As far as I know.
Nice. All right, let's see. Noble Porpoise. Oh, I can't say that. The other team. Brian, buzz in for me. Cool. Dewey. Stanfield. Mary, what's up? You having some trouble? Oh, no, we can't hear you either.
Hey, Jay.
Yes.
Do we have one too many players, or are we legit?
You're okay.
No, you're legit.
Okay.
Jay is
I'm-
logged in
I'm logged
to
in,
your
that's
buzzer, so he can keep track of it.
Yeah, but he's logged into the other one too, isn't he?
Right.
That's right. I'm here on
You're-
the phone and then there on the screen.
You're allowed to play 4 against 3. But they also have a 4th coming.
Okay.
Nope, Mary is there. Mary just is trying to log in.
Yep.
Mary, can you? I can't hear you. Can you? Yeah, maybe just log out.
The
Come
space
back
bar
in.
doesn't work as good.
Did you all see the frustration on her face?
Okay. So it's
Let Mary
Ryan.
join.
Katie. This is going to be doubly hard to keep track because of the 2 Katies.
They're both on the same team, at least.
Yeah, we're also just the same person, so it'll be fine.
But each Katie's only allowed 2 buzzes.
Right.
That's
The
correct.
truth comes out.
Not
Yeah.
Katie as a whole. Each
There could just
Katie.
be 4 Katie buzzes per round. It'll be fine.
Right,
That's
that's right.
By the way, I don't suspect we'll have that issue at all. So,
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I have so many
These-
words for you later.
these are my people. I'm allowed. The amount of crap they give me.
So I assume we're not doing any marketing for LSAT over the next few months.
Nothing.
Yeesh.
It runs on autopilot anyway.
Keeping the lights on, baby. All right, shall we wait a second for Mary? I think that's only fair, right? But while we wait for Mary, we can go over a couple of the basic rules here, because I believe Mary has played before. Am I mistaken on that? She hasn't, so I should wait, because I'll have to do it a second time anyway. But this is fun. This is no plan. Have any of you played? Well, Josh has. Ben, did you play before?
I did a pickup game last year, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Blake, obviously you're new. Brian's new. The Katie's are new. Okay. All right. Ryan, how about you? Ryan, are you new?
I'm new, yes.
You're new. Okay, cool. This is fun. This is easy. This isn't as stressful as the first 10 minutes will make it seem. We'll have a good time together. It's gonna be a fun little hour. What is this? Year 5 or 6 or so?
9.
Something like that, right?
9.
Boy, time flies, don't it?
Yep.
Jeez. There's
Can
Mary.
you hear me?
I can hear you. Sounding
Right, how
good.
do I get the buzzer? I'm sorry.
No worries. Just go to either on your phone or in a browser. Go to tpt.mykaplan.tv.
811.
811.
811 is the game code. Yep. And then put yourself on the Noble Porpoise. But there's a rumor that there were Noble Porpoise T-shirts. I'm not seeing them today.
You can also just say porpoise, and it will be fine.
I don't know that I can.
Porpoise.
Por-
Just say it like that. It'll be
Okay,
fine.
porpoise.
There you go. Yay.
Can't do it.
That is not fun at all.
All right, Mary, give me a test buzz if you don't mind. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Good. So this is, I think we're about ready to begin, yes? Dan, Rochelle, anything else technology? We just go with rules? Sound good?
Good by me.
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Well, welcome to a first round match for TPT and my first time hosting in the 2017 tournament. So we'll get all the kinks out together. It's going to be a lot of fun. So the way TPT works, it works just like Jeopardy. So we're going to play 2 full rounds of Jeopardy, a single Jeopardy round and a double Jeopardy round. But instead of playing for dollars, unfortunately, we're only playing for points. Points in the first round are worth 1 to 5 points as we progress in difficulty down a category. Categories in the second round are worth 2 to 10 points as we progress down the category, and we play 6 full categories in each round. The way it works is I'm going to read one of the questions. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Once you buzz in, I will stop reading. Now, unlike Jeopardy, you do not need to wait for me to finish the clue to buzz, but as soon as you buzz, I will stop reading. I will call on you. Please wait for me to call on you, and then you will simply unmute your microphone in the Hangout and then go back on mute. It's important that you manage going on and off mute as you go. If you're right, you get the points. If you're wrong, you lose the points. And if you're wrong, the other team will have the opportunity to confer and steal. That's the only time conferring is allowed. Can't confer pre-steal, can't confer when the question's first asked. But if the first team gets it wrong, the opposing team will have 10 seconds to confer on your phone lines, and the captain will give me an answer or a pass. But keep in mind, just like on Jeopardy, if you give an answer in a steal situation and you're wrong, you will also lose the point. So only give an answer if your team really thinks you got a shot at it or you want to take a guess. That all makes sense so far? A couple more rules. All right, so Ben's the captain for the Babka team. For the Noble team, who is the captain? I don't think I got that before. I'm sorry. Who is it? Brian? Okay, so you guys will be the ones to come off mute in a steal situation, either pass or give me an answer. Other big rule change for this year, but since you're all new, for you it's just a rule. You can only buzz in twice in any category. So if you buzz in on like the 1 point question, the 2 point question, you cannot buzz in for questions 3, 4, and 5. I will be keeping track of that. If you buzz in personally a third time in a category, your team will automatically lose the points, and the other team will be given the opportunity to steal. So there's a little bit of strategy to do to figure out if there's a category that you're super strong in, you want to wait till the end of the category when there are more points available, you may choose to do it or not. If your team wants to confer for a couple seconds at the beginning of a category to figure out that strategy, that's okay. But I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time allowing that conference to take place.
Does that rule have a name? Is that name for
Does that rule have a name? That's a good question.
Brady rule.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 people that we could name the rule after.
Yeah.
I'll bring that back to a cabal meeting. I don't want to get unauthorized speak and give a response right now. But on that, this is fun. It's just a straight up Jeopardy. We're only playing for bragging rights here and Babka. So,
Jay, one question.
Yeah.
If the other team gets it wrong and it is ours to steal, we can then all unmute and talk through the Hangout to come up with an answer, correct?
You should be. Are you on the phone line? There's a phone line.
Oh,
for that?
We are not. We don't even have a phone in the room that we're in.
Oh, okay. So sure. Is that okay, Rochelle, if we do the unmute and the Hangout and chat that way?
Yeah, they won't be able to confer between categories though, because we'll hear them strategizing.
Yeah, you won't be. Well, that's
but if
right.
you're,
No strategy.
if you're okay with that, we're okay with that.
What do you mean we won't be able to confer between categories?
We allow the teams to talk to each other when he first announced a category. So let's say if the category is the NBA and you want your teammates to know that you're an expert, they
got it.
It hasn't been happening that much.
It has not happened. That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
In
not
the
a
New
big
York
deal.
office, do you guys? I'm on the conference line. If you guys want to have one person on their cell phone just dial in, I chatted you guys the phone and PIN information, so we can do that off of camera.
Cool. Other than that, any other questions before we get started here? All right, let's do it then. So, very good. So we're going to go ahead and begin with the Jeopardy round. Make sure I'm in the right game here, and I am, which is great. So, just like Jeopardy, I'll read the category ahead of time, and then the point value, and then ask the question. As soon as you know it, buzz in. First question is worth 1 point. Good luck to both teams. The category for the first round is states' former capitals. These are very short clues in states' former capitals. I will name the city in a state. Your job is to buzz in and tell me the state for which the city was the former capital. So, for 1 point, Tuscaloosa. Blake, unmute and give me your answer.
Alabama.
You got it for 1 point. Very good. And there will be Babka takes a 1-0 lead early on. For 2 points, states' former capitals. Murfreesboro. Ben. Unmute.
Tennessee.
Tennessee is correct for 2 points. States' former capitals for 3. Augusta. Brian. Unmute.
Georgia.
Georgia is correct for 3 points. For 4 points, Poughkeepsie. Brian.
New York.
Is correct for 4 points. And lastly, states' former capitals for 5. Newport. Josh.
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island is correct. Excellent. See, wasn't that so bad? Good warm-up round. First category, 5 for 5. Very well done, team. Then in the first round, the score is there will be Babka 8 points, Noble Porpoise 7 points. We move on to the second category. The category is touchdown. Touchdown. For 1 point. On January 10th, 1982, Dwight Clark made the catch. Josh.
San Francisco 49ers.
Is incorrect. Minus 1 point. I will read the whole clue. And Noble Porpoise, you have the chance to steal. Josh, go back on mute, please, if you don't mind. On January 10th, 1982, Dwight Clark made the catch of this QB's high throw, and the 49ers were off to the Super Bowl. On January 10th, 1982, Dwight Clark made the catch of this QB's high throw, and the 49ers were off to the Super Bowl. 10 seconds.
Question for you. If I answer, does it count against my 2?
It does not. On a steal situation, does not count against.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana is correct for a point. Very well done. 8 to 7. Just reset the buzzer. There we go. Touchdown for 2. Known as the Kansas Comet, this Chicago Bear scored 22 touchdowns as a rookie and was immortalized in Brian's song. Known as the Kansas Comet, this Chicago Bear scored 22 TDs as a rookie and was immortalized in Brian's song. 5 seconds. Josh.
Gale Sayers.
Gale Sayers is correct for 2 points. That was a triple stumper on the show. Well done.
So
now, Josh, though, you have now rung in twice in the category. Okay. So
that was
just don't for a few questions. If you do, we penalize you, but I think you'll get it for the next 3. For 3 points, on November 20th, 1982, Cal's Kevin Moyne, M-O-E-N, scored the winning touchdown while running through and into this rival university's band. Ben.
Oh, shoot. Stanford?
Is correct for 3 points. Well done. Touchdown for 4. Before he became one of the Dirty Dozen, this Cleveland running back hit pay dirt 126 times. Before he became one of the Dirty Dozen, this Cleveland running back hit pay dirt 126 times. 5 seconds. Time's up. Josh, you look like you know that one, huh?
I'm going to go Jim Brown.
It was Jim Brown, yeah, but no points, sadly. That's the new strategy coming into play, but well done nonetheless. And lastly, touchdown for 5. In 1984, Gerard Phelan caught this Boston College quarterback's last. Brian.
Flutie.
Mr. Flutie Flakes, absolutely, for 5 points. Look at this, 13-12 after 2. We got a great game here. Good job. Category number 3, I love this one. This is so perfect for Mr. Brian Carledge. The category is practical parenting. Practical parenting for 1 point. Don't even think of taking your newborn home until you have a rear-facing one of these. Brian.
Car seat.
Car seat is correct for 1 point. Practical parenting for 2. Parenting.org says you can criticize a child's this, but never criticize the child. Brian?
Behavior.
Behavior is correct for 2 points. And Brian, you were the first one who is out of the parenting category for the rest of the round.
Hopefully for all of my life.
Someone please record this moment and send it to his wife, Tara. Thank you. Practical parenting for 3. When your teen starts dating, set some rules like this prescribed time to be home. Maybe midnight. Ben.
Curfew.
Is correct for 3 points. These are the tough ones in round 1 of Jeopardy. Practical parenting for 4. Start saving for college now with this website launched. Josh? Josh? 3 seconds.
529.org.
529 is a great guess, but wrong, unfortunately. Sorry, minus 4 points. I'll read the whole thing for Noble Porpoise. Start saving for college now with this website, launched in 2001. It rewards you for shopping with partner companies.
By the way, Brian can confer and answer.
Yep, Brian, you can confer with your group and answer. You're allowed to answer, even though you've answered your 2. Brian, I need an answer. Pass or answer?
Is it You Promise?
It is You Promise. That is correct for 4 points. And lastly, practical parenting for 5. Parents are urged not to give their kids aspirin because of its association with this deadly syndrome. Parents are urged not to give their kids aspirin because of its association with this deadly syndrome. 5 seconds. Time's up. It's a triple stumper. It's called Ray's syndrome.
Yeah.
R-E-Y-E, Ray's syndrome. I'm unfamiliar with it too. All right. We leave practical parenting behind and we move on to elemental rhyme time. Elemental rhyme time. Each correct response will have 2 words. Just double check that. Yes. And those words will rhyme and one of them will be an element. So elemental rhyme time for 1 point. Small vehicle with runners made from the elements with the symbol PB and used to travel on snow. Brian.
Lead sled.
You got the hang of it. Lead sled is correct for 1 point. Elemental rhyme time for 2. A Trotsky noble gas. A Trotsky noble gas. Time is up. First name of Trotsky is Leon. Looking for Leon Neon. Leon Neon. Elemental rhyme time for 3. Auric growth of fungi. Brian.
Gold mold.
Gold mold is correct for 3 points. Well done. Elemental rhyme time for 4. A person looking to purchase the metal with the symbol CU. A person looking to purchase the metal. Katie Dewey, welcome to the game.
Copper Shopper.
You got it, baby. Copper Shopper is correct for 4 points. Well done. And lastly, elemental rhyme time for 5. A beverage made with the metal whose principal ore is sphalerite. That's S-P-H-A-L-E-R-I-T-E. A beverage made with the metal whose principal ore is sphalerite. 5 seconds. Time's up. I wouldn't get either. A zinc drink. A zinc drink. but fairly well done in the category. Great game going on, 28-11. Going on to the fifth category, one of Jeopardy's favorites.
Can I ask a quick question? Can I switch to buzzer on my phone? I'm having a lot of trouble going back and forth.
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead.
Okay. If I just log in again, it'll work fine.
Yeah, good. Just on your phone, go to the URL tpt.mykaplan.tv.
Okay. Will there be two of me?
That's fine.
Cool.
Mary, what do you have to go back and forth from? Just keep it on the buzzer.
Oh, then I just have to go back to see you guys on mute.
Yeah. Live on the buzzer and win.
Okay.
All good? All right. The category for which that Jeopardy loves, for which I'll avoid making the joke, the category is stupid answers. Stupid answers. For 1 point. It's the hall where the Declaration of Independence was signed. It's the Brian?
Liberty Hall?
Liberty Hall is incorrect. Lose 1 point. I'll repeat the question in stupid answers for the Be Babka. It's the hall where the Declaration of Independence was signed. Ben, you have 10 seconds to confer and steal. You guys want to confer on the Hangout? You can.
It's Independence Hall, isn't it? But I don't understand the category, so.
I think it is Independence Hall. Are we comfortable with making that our final answer?
Yeah, we gotta gamble.
Our stupid answer, Jay, is Independence Hall.
That's exactly how the category works. You get a point. Exactly right. The Declaration of Independence was signed in Independence Hall. Stupid answers for 2 points. The powerful Italian leader Mussolini was called Il Duce, which means this. MK.
The suite.
The suite is incorrect, minus 2 points. I'll repeat the question for Babka. The powerful Italian leader Mussolini was called Il Duce, which means this.
Are we conferring again publicly? Is it so stupid that it actually is powerful?
Yeah, isn't it the Duke? The suite would have been Il Dolce.
Dolce, yeah.
But I don't know. We're down. We might as well gamble.
What's your gambling answer?
I don't know. The Duke? But I have no idea. I really don't know.
Ben, up to you.
I don't think we need to gamble on this one for 2 points.
Okay.
The powerful Italian leader Mussolini, Il Duce, means the leader. The leader. So you were right to pass on that question. There's going to be obviously clues embedded somewhere in the answers here to these. Stupid answers for 3. The tributary of the Oka River flows past the city of Moscow. I'm sorry, this tributary of the Oka River flows past the city of Moscow. Time's up. Tougher one. The tributary of the Oka River flowing past the city of Moscow. Yeah.
Is it the Moscow River?
It is the Moscow River. Absolutely, for 3 points. 3 points to Rochelle. Stupid answers for 4. 1844 was a good year for him. He received a patent for his vulcanized rubber process. Ryan. Unmute, Ryan.
Goodyear tires.
Goodyear is the answer. That is correct for 4 points. And lastly, stupid answers for 5. Leonardo da Vinci was born near this small Tuscan town in 15. Josh.
Vinci.
Vinci is correct. Leonardo da Vinci was born in Vinci. Very nice. Look at these scores, 25-21. As we go to the last category in round 1, it is more than one meaning. More than one meaning for 1 point. It can mean your intellect, your intelligence, your seat of consciousness. It can also mean to watch the kids. It can mean your intellect, your intelligence, your seat of consciousness. It can also mean to watch the kids. 5 seconds. Katie Dewey, just in time.
Mind?
Is correct for 1 point. Very well done. I thought it was a tough 1 point question. More than one meaning for 2. To scrape slightly or to feed in a field. To scrape slightly. Josh?
Graze?
is right. Well done for 2 points. Grays is the correct answer. More than one meaning for 3. Pertaining to the body or a non-commissioned army officer. Pertaining to the body. Stanfield.
Corporal?
Corporal is correct. Well done for 3 points. Brian beat you to the buzzer on that one, huh? More than one meaning for 4. It's a conundrum for sure. It can also mean to pierce with bullet holes. It's a conundrum for sure. It could also mean to pierce with bullet holes. Ben.
Riddle.
Very well done. Riddle is correct for 4 points. Excellent.
I know my bullets.
And lastly, the last question in the Jeopardy round, more than one meaning for 5. Part of a plant, part of a musical note, or to stop the flow of something. Dewey.
STEM.
Very well done. STEM is right for 5 points. Look at this game. This is awesome. End of the first round. 34 for Noble Porpoise, 27 for the Be Babka. But we go to round 2. The questions are a little bit more difficult, but the points are also doubled. So there is plenty of time, plenty of points available, plenty of time for team behind to come back. But 7-point lead is nothing in this game. So we got an excellent match between these two teams. Move right on to the first category of round 2. And it is the Forbes 2009 Billionaires List. The Forbes 2009 Billionaires List. First question is for 2 points. He slipped to number 2 after a really bad year for Berkshire Hathaway. Josh. Josh.
Warren Buffett.
Still Josh.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett is right. Yes, for 2 points. Well done. Billionaires for 4 points. He reclaimed the number 1 spot despite losing $18 billion in the previous year. He reclaimed the number 1 spot despite losing $18 billion in the previous year. Ryan?
Bill Gates.
I think that's a good guess, and it's a right guess. Very well done for 4 points. 34 to 33. Forbes Billionaire List for 6. At numbers 11 to 14 are members of this U.S. family that founded a retail chain. Ryan.
Rothschild.
Rothschild is incorrect. Sorry, you lose the 6 points. I'll repeat it for Noble Porpoise. At numbers 11 to 14 are members of this U.S. family that founded a retail chain. 10 seconds to confirm.
The Waltons.
The Waltons is correct for 6 points, a 12-point swing on one question. The Waltons is right, but that's all right. Plenty of points left. 8, in fact, for the next question. Ranked number 22, this country's Prince Al-Walid bin Talal Al Saud is worth an estimated 13.3. Brian?
Saudi Arabia.
Thank you for not making me repeat that. That's absolutely right. He's worth an estimated 13.3 billion.
Jay, the recording didn't get you on that. Could you repeat the name for us?
Yeah, that was cute. Good, well done. We'll do some takes after the fact. For 10 points. Ingvar Kamprad, who opened the first one of these stores 50 years ago, was number 5. Ingvar Kamprad, who opened the first of these stores 50 years ago, was number 5. Time's up. I would have never gotten this. IKEA. IKEA is the answer to that. IKEA. All right. 48 to 27 at the end of the first category of round 2. Still plenty of points available. Next category is TV themes in F. F is in quotation marks, which means each correct response will begin with the letter F. TV themes in F. So I'm going to read lyrics from a TV show theme, and your job is to tell me from which TV show does it come. For 2 points. Hey, baby, I hear the blues a callin', toss salads and scrambled eggs. Josh.
Frasier.
Is correct for 2 points. Well done. For 4 points. TV themes in F. I'm gonna make it to heaven, light up the sky like a flame. I'm going to make it to heaven, light up the sky like a flame.
They're all too young, Jay.
You know, I'd sing them, but for fear it would give it away. And no one
Fame.
would hear my singing. Fame is right. That's exactly
Fame.
right. 4 more points for Rochelle. Do you want to sing it, Rochelle?
No.
I've literally
I
never
didn't think
heard
so.
that.
TV themes in F for 6 points. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and Ben,
And then you have the facts of life.
you have the facts of life. Is right for 6 points. Well done. TV themes in F for 8. You'll have some fun now with me and all the gang, learning from each other while we do our thing. Nah, nah, nah. You'll have some fun now with me and all the gang, learning from each other while we do our thing. Nah, nah, nah. Time's up.
Is that family? Is that Family Ties?
No, it's Fat Albert.
Oh.
Fat Albert. I did not know that one either. And lastly, TV themes in F for 10 big points. Yo, Holmes, smell you later. Ben.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
You got it. Fresh Prince is right for 10 points. Look at these scores. This is a match. 48 for Noble Porpoise, 45 for the Be Babka, and still 4 categories to play. The next category is very simply entitled Riot. Riot for 2 points. Another pronunciation exercise for JT. This capital city got torched in 2008 after the police shooting of 15-year-old Alexandros Grigoropoulos. This capital city got torched in 2008 after the police shooting of 15-year-old Alexandros Grigoropoulos. This is one, if I could pronounce these words better, or if you saw it in print, you'd clearly know the answer was Athens. Athens, Greece. Greek name, Athens, Greece. Riot for 4 points. In 2008, Haiti saw riots over the price of this grain, the main foodstuff there. In 2008, Haiti saw riots over the price of this grain, the main foodstuff there. The main foodstuff is rice. Rice. Riot for 6 points. In 1413, rioters led by Simon Kabachi took over this fortress, later a prison, a foretaste of things to come. In 1413, rioters led by Simon Kabachi, C-A-B-O-C-H-E, took over this fortress, later a prison, a foretaste of things to come. That'd be Kabachi. That was the Bastille. The Bastille. Riot for 8 points. The 1967 riots in this Midwest city began with a police raid on a 12th Street speakeasy. The 1967 riots, Harry Kent.
Detroit.
Detroit is right. Well done for 8 points. Excellent. Last question in Riot. The Clash song White Riot was inspired by the chaos in this London area. Title of a Hugh Grant, Julia Roberts film. Ryan.
Notting Hill.
Is right for 10 points. Well, at 56 to 55, 1 point game, 3 categories to go. Love it.
I'm not proud of that one.
But we got it on tape. That's what the important thing is.
Wait, you're proud of Facts of Life?
That was Ben.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Josh, was it you who had the Golden Girls knowledge way back when at the old 395 tournament? Am I wrong on that?
No Golden Girls
you?
knowledge here.
No, I thought that was you.
I would admit it if I had it.
Fair enough. The third to last category, I think I read it was the anti-penultimate, I believe is the word. The anti-penultimate category is no, I don't need a doctor. No, I don't need a doctor. Yeah, for 2 points. No, it's not a metallic sensory organ, but a phrase meaning I'm insensitive to music and can't carry a tune. Brian.
Tone deaf?
Tone deaf is incorrect. Incorrect. I'll repeat it. No, it's not a metallic sensory organ, but a phrase meaning I'm insensitive to music and can't carry a tune. 10 seconds, Ben, for your team to confirm.
I don't know this category.
I don't think any of us know it, so it's not worth a guess.
I think it's a
Brian, your answer would fit the back half of the clue, but not the front. The answer is
tin ear.
Tin ear. That's right. Tin ear.
What? Can you explain the category again?
I honestly have no explanation beyond what it said. It's just no, I don't need a doctor. So I'm presuming the answers are all going to be things that sound like they could be things for which you need a doctor, but really are not medical things at all.
No, I don't.
Like tin ear. Like that's not an actual thing you go see a doctor for, but sounds like you could go get treated for it. No, I don't need a doctor for 4 points. It's a term for a short-tempered person, not a feverish condition felt above the eyebrows. Stanfield.
Hot-headed?
Hot-headed is correct. There you go. You got it for 4 points. Well done. No, I don't need a doctor for 6. No, this is not a symptom of hepatitis, but a deli appetizer smeared on rye bread. What am I? Josh?
Chopped liver?
Yeah, those Jeopardy pun writers. Chopped liver is right for 6 points. Well done. No, I don't need a doctor for 8 points. No, my scapula doesn't have osteomalacia. I'm talking about a road sign, meaning the highway's edge is not firm. No. Mary Kent.
Soft shoulder.
Soft shoulder is right. Well done for 8 points. Look at the lead going back and forth. Last question in the category. No need a doctor for 10. I don't personally have a gnarled extremity. This feature is on my old-fashioned bathtub. Field.
Clawfoot.
A clawfoot is right. Well done for 10 points. All right. Still 76-61, 15 point spread, but still 60 points available, and that's before steals. So plenty of time to get it done. Next category is colorful books. I'm going to read the title of a book with a blank. You're going to fill in that blank with a color. Colorful books. For 2 points, author unknown. Sir Gawain and the Blank Knight. Josh.
Green.
I might have mispronounced that. Green is right. I've never heard of that book. Is it Gawain?
It's Gawain, I believe.
Gawain. I've not heard of that. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Nonetheless, you got it for 2 points. Well done. This one I'll be better at for 4. Donald J. Sobel. Encyclopedia blank. Boy Detective. Stanfield. Brown is correct. Well done for 4 points. Colorful books for 6. Zane Grey. Riders of the Blank Sage. Riders of the Blank Sage. Mary Ken.
Purple.
Purple is right for 6 points. Well done. Colorful books for 8. Wilkie Collins, The Woman in Blank. Wilkie Collins, The Woman in Blank. 5 seconds. Mary Ken, taking a shot.
White.
I'm sorry?
White.
White is right.
White.
Well done for 8 points. Absolutely. I'm sure I heard that properly. And lastly, colorful books for 10. Laura Ingalls Wilder, By the Shores of Blank Lake. Laura Ingalls Wilder, By the Shores of Blank Lake. Time is up. Triple stumper of the show, Silver Lake, the shores of Silver Lake. And we move on to our final category of this round 1 match, Money Talks. Money Talks for 2 points. Dating to the early 1900s and meaning don't be duped is the advice, don't take any these. Dating to the early 1900s and meaning don't be duped is the advice, don't take any these. 5 seconds. Time is up. Don't take any wooden nickels.
Yeah.
Wooden nickels, yeah. Money Talks for 4 points. The rhythm associated with Bo Diddley is shaving a haircut these. Ben?
2 bits.
Is right. 2 bits is correct for 4 points. Money Talks for 6. The color of copper led to the Americanism, not worth one of these. The color of copper led to the Americanism, not worth one of these. 5 seconds. Time's up. Not worth a red cent. A red cent. Money Talks for 8 points. This phrase means things are so abundant that the value has decreased. Perhaps for every 12? This phrase, Ben?
Cheaper by the dozen?
Cheaper by the dozen is incorrect. Incorrect. I'll repeat it. This phrase means things are so abundant that the value has decreased perhaps for every 12. Brian, any steal or no, you're going to pass? Going to pass? That's a dime a dozen. A dime a dozen. That's, I think, the value component. Cheaper I get, but I think they wanted the actual money was there. That may be a question that might get reviewed by judges, but I don't think it's going to matter on the score here. For 10 points, last question of the match, and a very good match, an excellent match all around. This other word for a sawhorse became slang for a $10 bill. The crossed legs brought to mind the Roman X. This other word for a sawhorse became slang for a $10 bill. The crossed legs brought to mind the Roman X. Time's up. The other word for sawhorse is sawbuck, a sawbuck. But, and listen, an excellent first game. Everyone sort of got the jitters out, myself included. 94 for Noble Porpoise. There will be Babka at 59. Double elimination tournament. So there will be Babka. You got a strong team and a second chance, and you get to play again in a couple weeks, I'm sure. Excellent job all around.
It was a great match.
Really good game, guys.
Really good game. Really good
Great
game.
hosting, great tech work. Mary Kent coming strong in at the end there. Amazing.
Beautifully smooth, too. Well done. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for all the work to make it smooth.